Okay folks, I've got 6 minutes to impress you and wow you. I feel like the film Flash Gordon when Dale says, "Flash, I love you. You only have 14 hours to save the Earth." I've only got 6 minutes. Okay. My name is Jillian Godsil, and the title of my talk is When TNA Goes Viral, or the importance of body parts in our crazy mixed up online world. As a woman of a certain age and approaching a significant birthday next year, I'm kind of thinking that now is the time in my life to put aside the things corporal and to move into the intellectual realm, the philosophical, the emotional, the intelligent. It's a bit like the old joke, when you're born, everybody wants to know what you weigh. And when you die, they don't care. They don't say, "Oh, I heard Jill died. What did she weigh?" So the corporal things go, and then the intellectual things supposedly come into importance. So with that in mind, a couple of years ago, TVAM invited me to come and do their book show, and I was delighted. And I was even more delighted when I heard that the book in question was City of Bohème. And the book was City of Bohème by Kevin Barry. Yes, thank you very much. The book was City of Bohème by Kevin Barry. It's literary fiction, brilliant book. So I read the book over Christmas, absolutely adored it, and I rocked up to the filming in a hotel in Dublin, and it was wonderful because we all talked about the book, and then the cameraman pulled each person out and asked them a few questions about the book. That was cool. So we got to my part and they came forward and I gave a few answers. But I didn't realise that the cameraman was going to a break, and so he stopped for several seconds on the actual book. But I was holding the book here, and I was wearing a dress not dissimilar to this dress. So I ended up, the picture when the cameraman went to the break was of my boobs and the book. And a friend of mine was watching this at home, and he has a huge screen in his living area, and he went, "Whoa," he said, took a picture and he tweeted it and he said, "I wonder what the cameraman was thinking when he tweeted that." And of course I was going back to the office and I went, "Oh," I said, "they're my boobs." And then Twitter went a bit ballistic then, because someone said, "Oh, that's Georgia Salpa's boobs," and someone else said, I like this, they said, "It just goes to show that glamour models read books too." That was really cool. Anyway, it went ballistic, it trended, and it even ended up on the Nuts, the men's online magazine in the UK, with a caption saying, "This is what an Irish book reviewer looks like." So the boobs are winning here. I get into the office and Maria, who's here in the front, and she said, "Jill, that was the worst book review ever." And I'm going, "What? I can't help the boobs trending, whatever." She said, no, she said, "You gave away the story, the ending, not once, but twice." So boobs 1, brain 0. So I'm still trying to capture this thing, what it means to be a woman of a certain age. And in my last couple of years, my life's been quite turbulent. I got divorced, my business failed, the banks repossessed my home, I went bankrupt, and then because I wasn't allowed to run for public office, I decided to take the government. Take the government to the High Court, saying my constitutional rights were being infringed, as you do. I won that case, so I ran for Europe. I was super, and I had 4 weeks, no money, no budget, no party, but I got 11,500 votes, so I was very happy. I was taking control back of my life again, seizing the day. So with that in mind, and this is where this picture comes in, I said there's a film called My Name's Emily, written by the very, very talented Simon Fitzmaurice, and he started writing the film with his fingers, and he finished writing with his eyes, because the poor man was struck down with motor neuron disease. And as part of this, they did fundraising to make the film, he wants to direct it, and they asked for 100 people to run naked into the sea. And what's great about that, I said, "Oh, I'm going to do that. That ticks so many boxes. I'm going to, be brave and own who I am, be a woman. I'm going to embrace all this." And I have to say, there are 2 things I didn't figure out in this running. The first is, when you run onto the beach naked with 99 other strangers, it's brilliant. It's euphoric. It's wonderful. Oh my God, it's amazing. But then you have to walk up the beach naked as well, doing the full frontal thing. And the second thing that I didn't know was, if you're a slow runner at the back, guess what? Your bum ends up front and center of all the pictures. And this picture has run in Independent and the Examiner, so about 500,000 people have have seen my bum. And the worst thing is that even though not many people have seen me naked, everyone recognizes my bum here. So it's like, ah! So bum 1, brain 0. So what to do? If you can't beat them, join them. So instead, I wrote a series of books last year. They're feminist, activist, comic, erotica. And there is loads of T&A in these books on purpose. And so if you are at all interested, you can get them for Christmas for €6 on Amazon. And as Brian Blessed said in that film, Flash Gordon, he said, "Thank you for giving an old bird a second chance."